Hey fam, welcome to Driven Life TV. Welcome to another video. Thank you so much for tuning in today and for taking time to watch this video. So today we're going to talk about 3 red flags that you must not ignore. Okay, 3 red flags that you must not ignore. Number 1, you mustn't ignore when someone has a tendency of giving out threats. So we see this every time amongst young people where situations arise, where circumstances arise, where there's emotion and people are angry at each other, there's an issue going on, and then you'll find that one party begins to give threats. Threats like, if you don't do this, I will leave you. Things like, if you don't do this by tomorrow, this is what will happen. They are threats, they are ultimatums. When you begin to see that, understand that this person has something wrong with them. There's a pattern in their life that will end up affecting your union if you eventually get married. This is not something you can ignore, because the Bible teaches us that perfect love casts out all fear, because fear has to do with punishment. So when somebody continuously instills fear in you, they are trying to frighten you. They are trying to fill you with so much uncertainty, maybe to cause you to be afraid of losing them just because of something that happened. Just know that there is something wrong with them. And this pattern, if given room, it can continue and it can become the reason why your connection can be broken. So make sure you don't ignore this. It's a big thing, and this person needs to work on this. Otherwise, it's important that you also see other alternatives if this thing persists. Okay, the other version of this, or maybe the other way this thing manifests, is by also people giving you punishments. Okay, punishments may look like, because you did this, I'll not talk to you for 5 days. Okay, because you did this, I will not respond to your text for 2 days. Because you did this, I will not want to talk to you. There's this level of punishment that is continually being inflicted towards one party in this relationship. If this is the case, you must make sure you address this, because these tendencies grow into things that have become bigger, and they can end up destroying the very thing that you're building in your life. Never tolerate such things. By this, I'm not saying that you become confrontational and you become combative. No, it's just that you need to address it. You need to work on it. If this person is not willing to work on it, then you must consider other alternatives. But it's a massive, massive red flag when a person is like this. Okay, now to cement these ideas, let us watch a video by the wife of Pastor Jerry Eze as she explains a story of what this other lady did to this other young man. So let us look at that right now.
Please, anyone in any relationship, that every time you are quick to be giving them, releasing, I will go, I will leave you. A day will come, they tell you, go. That girl you want to go, go. Go. I think you want to go. Go. I can remember a story of a girl. After she read my book, she came and met me, and she was crying and she was begging me to talk to her fiancé. This guy had gone to her house. I don't know how they do it in the West, but in the Igbo culture, there's something we call ikwaka, that's to knock. The man had already gone to knock, meaning that they have started all the, what do you call it? They have started the process, everything I have to do towards marriage. So he had gone to see the family, make his intentions known to the family, collected the list. There's a list they will give. He had collected the list. So the next stage was to, come and do what the traditional marriage. And this guy lived abroad. So she came and met me and begged me and told me, please, I should call him and tell him to please continue with the process. And I was like, what happened? She said that they had a little misunderstanding, and that they were just a little quarrel here and there, and that she told him he should go and carry everything he has put in her on her head. He should go and collect it back, that she's not interested. She said, this is not the first time I have said that to him, but I don't know why he took this one seriously. So I told her, I like to hear stories very well, because even the people telling the story, at times there's a lie in the story, whether it's intentional or unintentional, I don't know. But so I said, okay, how did people have a conversation? She said it was a chat. I said, okay, show me the chat. She was reluctant to give me her phone, but she opened her WhatsApp and I started reading. There's nothing this girl did not tell this young man. If you see abuse, idiot, foolish, you are a manless man. As she was throwing abuses on this man, do you know all he kept saying? Why are you sounding like this? Why are you using these words on me? calm down. Let's talk. As he puts that one, she will hit another one. And I am looking at her wondering, what kind of anger is this? And she kept ranting and ranting. God told him that he's not a man. How do you look at a man and tell him he's not a man? Finished all the talk, she finished talking. She now told him, go and take your people and go and take everything you put on my head. Take, I'm not interested. After using her own mouth to spoil everything, she now tells me, call him on the phone and beg him. So I told her the problem is not him coming back. The problem is, have you changed? Because it's easy for him to say he's coming back, but his worry is that you will still do this again.
Exactly. So you must be careful to make sure that you look out for some of these things. Not really look out. You don't want to be on a hunt for negative things. But as long as you are pursuing someone or maybe you're dating them, it's important that you get to know them. You don't ignore certain things, certain tendencies. So you see so many things of this nature happening amongst young people, where you see one partner is constantly giving out ultimatums, threats. It's always showing frustration to say, anyway, take away everything you wanted to do. I don't want it anymore. Well, like it's just one of those things that begins to give out a message that this person doesn't really care. This person doesn't really honor the other person. There is no respect here. There is no true love. And when you see those things, you must be careful not to tolerate them. I'm telling you, they grow bigger and bigger and bigger. They can affect you so much. So you can only tell a man negative things like that for so long. One day he will seriously act on it and you will regret everything you're doing. Okay, words can produce some of the most terrible wounds in people. Okay, so be careful what you say, because it can really cause great damage. Okay, number 3. This is directed towards the man. This is very important. I want you to listen to me very carefully. If you are going to be with someone for life, you must make sure that the female that you're going to date and eventually marry is someone who sees you as a hero, someone who respects you, and someone who looks at you with very high regard. If you don't have that experience in your own relationship, believe me, it won't come as in a miraculous way when you start when you get married. You must see this when you're dating this person. Even before you start dating them, you must see this. How can you date a female who doesn't truly love you? Why are you dating a female who doesn't truly respect you? Why are you continuously trying to bend over backwards for a woman who thinks she's out of your league? Like, you're wasting time. It will end in tears, I'm telling you this. You will constantly live your life performing, trying to impress. You don't want that as a man. It just reduces you. Understand that you need a woman who sees you like the way Abigail saw David. I want us to read that now, and then we're going to react to it as well later on. Okay, let's read that now. It's a scripture in 1 Samuel chapter 25. The Bible says, when Abigail saw David, she quickly got off the donkey, fell face down, and bowed before him. She fell at his feet and said, "My Lord, may the blame be on me alone, and please let your servant speak to you." First, from the get-go, she's calling him Lord. I know he was a king, but also this was just a sign of respect on her part. Hear the words of your servant. My Lord should pay no attention to this scoundrel Nabal, for he lives up to his name. His name means fool, and folly accompanies him. I, your servant, did not see my Lord's young men whom you sent. Now, my Lord, as surely as the Lord lives, you yourself live, the Lord has held you back from coming to bloodshed and avenging yourself with your own hand. May your enemies and those who seek harm for my Lord be like Nabal. You have to understand that this time, David was still having that intention of killing all the males in Nabal's family. It was not like he had changed his mind already, no. But she's speaking as though, she's speaking in a way that will cause David to realize that he's better than this, he's bigger than that. Okay, he's telling him to say, thank God that he has stopped you from causing revenge and from causing bloodshed. He's about to do it. It's not like he's changed his mind, but she's speaking like that because he's trying to remind him, you are a king to be. I see you. I know you. This is not you. You understand what I'm talking about? And she's using wisdom to do this. Now let this gift your servant has brought to you, to my Lord, be given to the young men who follow you. Please forgive your servant's offense, for the Lord will surely make a lasting dynasty of my Lord, because he fights the Lord's battles. Okay, may no evil be found in you as long as you live. And should someone pursue you and seek your life, then the life of my Lord will be bound securely by the Lord your God in the bundle of the living. But he shall fling away the lives of your enemies like stones from a sling. And the Lord has done for my Lord all the good he promised. And when he has appointed you ruler over Israel, then my Lord will have no remorse or guilt of conscience over needless bloodshed and revenge. And when the Lord has dealt well with my Lord, may you remember your maidservant. She's very clever. Okay, she speaks to David. There's this thing in man that he wants to be a hero to a woman. Now, I'm going to play a certain clip that is going to actually cement this as well. I want you to watch this. Just watch this. You're gonna love it.
There's no man you treat like a king that will not treat you like a queen. Inside every husband, there are three things. A little boy that wants to come out and play. If you address him, he will let you know. Number two is a king that wants to reign. Number three is a little fool. It depends on the one you address. A man may be as short as a bottle. Don't dare him. It is love that is making the man look, quote and unquote, stupid. If the man should beat you, you will know that his shortness is an advantage. I said, oh, my husband slapped me. I said, what did you say before he slapped you? When he's not a madman, it is the way you provoke something. It is the one you address that comes out. There's no man you treat like a king that will not treat you like a queen. Inside.
Yeah, so true. So you must know how to speak to your own man if you're a lady. And if you're a man, believe me, look for a woman who sees you for who God made you to be. Look for a woman who believes in you. Look for a woman who is always by your side to say, I believe in what God has given you, and I'm going to be by your side no matter what. You will not go through this alone. You are going to achieve big things. Someone who can see your destiny and begin to prophesy in line with that, because you're going to need it. This is what it means to have a helpmate in your life. If you don't have that, it's a massive red flag. Not because the person is bad, they may just not be for you. So this is what I wanted us to look at. I want to hear your thoughts in the comments. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, have a good one.